Darlings, it's so good to see you all again. Today, Pickles has an exciting story to share with you. Hoosier Daddy will read a selection by James Whitcomb Riley entitled The Bear Story. So just sit back and enjoy. Toodles, howdy, Hoosier Daddy here. I'm so happy to present today my favorite story of all time. Is written by James Whitcomb Riley, the Hoosier poet, and this is a pretty exciting tale about a young lad going hunting in the woods. Now, I live in the woods, but I ain't never seen no bear. Without further ado, the bear story. Hope you enjoy it. Why, once there was a little boy went out in the woods to shoot a bear. So he went out way in the great big woods, he did. And he was going along, and pretty soon he heard something go, woo. It's that away. Woo! And he was scared, he was. And so he runned and climbed a tree, a great big tree he did, a sycamore tree. And then he heard it again, and he looked around, and it was a bear, a great big, show-enough bear. No, it was two bears, two great big bears. One of them was a great big bear, but they both went, woo! And here they come to climb the tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And then the little boy, he is scared worse than ever. And here come the great big bear climbing the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. Oh, no. It wasn't the great big bear that climbed the tree. It was the little bear. So here he come, climbing the tree and climbing the tree. Then when he get right closest to the little boy, why then the little boy, he just pulled up his gun and shot the bear, he did, and killed him dead. And then the bear, he fell clean on down out the tree, away clean to the ground, he did, spling, splung. He fell plumb down and killed him too, and lit right side of where the big bear's at. And then the big bear's awful mad, you bet, 'cause the little boy shot his gun and killed the little bear. 'Cause the big bear, he's the little bear's papa. And so here he come to climb the tree and get the little boy and eat him up. And when the little boy, he saw the great big bear coming, he was badder scared, he was, than any time. And so he think he'll climb up higher, way up higher in the tree than the old bear can climb, But he can't climb higher an old bear can climb, 'cause bears can climb up higher in the trees than any little boys in all the world. And so here come the great big bear, he did, a climbing up and up the tree to get the little boy and eat him up. And so the little boy, he climbed on higher and higher higher up the tree, and higher than this here house is. And here come the old bear, closer to him all the time. And then first thing you know, when the old big bear was right closest to him, then the little boy has jabbed his gun right in the old bear's mouth and shot and killed him dead. No, I forgot. He didn't shoot the great big bear at all, 'cause there's no load in the gun, you know. 'Cause when he shot the little bear, why, then no load was any more than in the gun. But the little boy climbed higher up, he did, and climbed lots higher, and on up higher and higher and higher, till he just can't climb no higher, 'cause then the limbs is all so little, way up in the teeny weeny top of the tree. They'd break down with him if he don't be careful. So he stopped to think, and then he looked around, and here come the old bear. And so the little boy make up his mind. He's got to get out of there some way, 'cause here come the old bear. So closest his breath's purtin' eyes, so he can feel how hot it is against his bare feet. It's like old Ring's breath when he's been out a hunting and he's all tired. So when the old bear's so closest to the little boy, it gives a great big jump for another tree. No, he don't do that. I tell you what the little boy does. Why, he, yeah, I remember. The little boy, he finds a hole up there that's in the tree and climbs in there and hides. And then the old bear can't find the little boy at all. But pretty soon the old bear finds the little boy's gun that's up there, 'cause it's too tall to took with him inside the hole. So when the old bear find the gun, he knows the little boy's hid around there summers. And the old bear begins to sniff around, and snuff around, so as he can find out where the little boy's hid at. And then, oh yeah, why, pretty soon the old bear climbs way out on a big limb, a great long limb. And then the little boy climbs out the hole, takes his axe and chops the limb off. Then the old bear falls plumb clean to the ground and bust and kill himself plumb dead, he did. And then the little boy, he get his gun and bent to climbing down the tree again. No, he didn't get the gun. 'Cause when the bear falled, then the gun falled too, and broke it all to pieces too. And the nicest gun, his paw has bought it. And the little boy has cried and cried, climbing down the tree, and climbing down, and sir, when he's pert nigh down, why, then the old bear jumped up again, and he ain't dead at all. It's tending that way, so he can get the little boy and eat him up. But the little boy is too smart to climb clean down the tree, and the old bear, he can't climb up the tree no more, 'cause when he fell, he broke all of his legs, and then he couldn't climb. But he just won't go away and let the little boy come down out the tree. And the old bear is growls around there. He does. He growls and goes, woo, woo, all the time. And a little boy, he have to stay up in the tree all night. And without no supper neither. Only there was apples on the tree. And little boy had apples just all night and cried and cried. Then, when 'twas morning, the old bear went, woo, again, and tried to climb up the tree and get the little boy. But he can't climb to save his soul. He can't. And, oh, he is mad. He is tear up the ground and go, woo! And, oh yes, pretty soon, when the mornings come, all lights as you can see, why, then the old bear finds the little boy's gun, It's on the ground, and it ain't broke at all. I have said that. And so the old bear thinks he'll take the gun and shoot the little boy. And the old bear got the other end of the gun against his shoulder instead of the other end. So when he tried to shoot the little boy, it shot the bear, it did, and killed him dead. And then the little boy climbed down the tree and chopped his old woolly head off. Yes, and killed the other bear again, he did. And killed both bears, he did. And took 'em home and cooked 'em too. And ate 'em. And that's all.